Greetings. So let's begin in a comfortable seated position. And I like to sit up on a lift. So you can sit on the edge of a blanket, on a towel, on a block, so that your hips are elevated higher than your knees, so that you're sitting on just, it could even be 2 inches, an inch, doesn't matter. I like that. It releases the knees for sitting, but if you're not here that long, it doesn't matter that much if you don't have knee pain. Anyways, this is going to be quick, so I'm not going to take too much time to explain everything because it just gets too diluted if I do that. So let's just come into a comfortable position, sitting with your seat bones feeling grounded into the earth. Feel those seat bones grounding deep into Mother Earth, rooting yourself, planting your roots deep into the earth. Feel them growing out of your seat bones, going deep into the soil of the earth, planting those roots deeper, feeling them extend deeper, planting those roots, feeling them so that you are grounded. Close your eyes if you haven't already. Bring your palms to the center of your chest. You can bring some of that heat and energy into that chest point, lifting and breathing into that chest point, pulling your shoulders back and taking a deep inhalation. We're going to do an ong or an om. It's up to you what you want to do. That ong is with the tongue on the upper palate to open the pineal and pituitary glands and regulate your hormonal gland release. So, as well as many other things, opening up your third eye. So take a deep inhalation. Om. Breathe softly. Feeling all that energy that you just brought to yourself to calm yourself. You just did your own natural healing sound therapy, and you can feel it throughout every single cell in your body. How much more healed do you feel? How much more calm do you feel, and oxygenated on top of it? So bring the tops of your hands onto the tops of your thighs. Breathe softly. On the next inhalation, slowly, softly begin to open your eyes, but keeping that third eye focus as you do so. Now, we're going to come onto our hands and knees. If your knees hurt and you're not on a yoga mat, put a towel folded up or a blanket folded up underneath them. And lift your head and drop your core to the earth as you lift your head. Lift your core and drop your head towards your pelvis. So pelvis and head coming together. And then reverse that, and you're inhaling and exhaling with each movement. So you're marrying your breath to your movement, which in turn is a moving meditation. Feeling your spine slowly, softly begin to open. If you want to take it a little faster, you can. It feels so good on your shoulder blades as you dunk them into your body, warming them up gently. Now, bringing your knees a little further apart and sitting back onto your heels for an activated child's pose. And activated because I want you to tent your fingers up so that your hands are up, elevated. And you can feel your shoulder blades on your back body. It's a nice shoulder blade warm up. So bring your head to the floor. You might get a little soft, gentle crack in your neck for an opening. It's one of my favorites for opening the neck. And warming up the shoulder blades on your back body, feeling them on your back body as you breathe here, opening your lower back and spine. Another very calming pose you can come to anytime you need to calm down. And back up. And now we're going to do Anjali Asana. So we're going to bring our foot forward and the back knee down. And this is the one pose where your knee can go beyond your ankle because it is not weight bearing, so it will not hurt your knee. And I like to stay upright in this pose just for a second. I mean, you're always upright in this pose, but I like to open that front flex, hip flexor, and then come up before I go into the pose. Just a soft, gentle, just opening. And now breathing as you cactus shape your arms to feel your shoulder blades warm up on your back body. Taking a deep inhalation as you try to go deeper into the pose, softly on that front hip flexor, not going too deep. And pushing back in your first downward facing dog. Lifting your hips into the air if you want to keep your slight bend in your knees to really push. Feeling your shoulder blades engaged on your back body, and look up to bring your left foot through between your hands. And now you can drag your back knees forward slightly to get that incline on that front knee and that gentle opening of that front hip flexor just for a moment. One breath and come up. If you want to go a little deeper into this, you can bring your knee back, the back knee, and then just feeling the cactus shape of your arms again to rest your shoulder blades on your back body and feel them engaged. Feeling them come together so that you're warming them up and lifting the chest. Inhale as you push back again into downward facing dog by lifting your hips in the air. Slight bend in the knees to initially get into the pose. Really strong in the hands here. A lot of people dump all their weight into their wrists by not being strong in the hands. Strong in your hands like you're holding a basketball in your hands. Pushing into that pelvis with your arms to bring it up higher. So it's all connected. And then lowering your heels to the floor gently. Walking your feet towards your hands so that you're in a forward fold. And now in this forward fold, if you need to come up on a block so that you're not arching your back, do that. Wherever you are, honor your body. Feeling your quads engaged and strong here. So many of us flexible people just rest in this pose. This is not a resting pose. If you're not engaging your quads, you're just being lazy and it's not doing anything for you, literally. So engage your muscles. You can feel them if you want to take a moment to feel them and make sure that they're hard and engaged. If you want to come back up out of it, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway or forward fold. And then go back into it again and really feel that engagement, that lifting of the quads, of the front muscles of the thighs lifting. Okay, walking back into half forward fold and inhale as you come up, taking your arms up with you. Inhale as you look up through your arms. Exhale as you do a gentle back bend, just bringing your arms a little further back behind you and bringing your arms back and slowly bring your arms back down to your sides. Doing gentle arm circles here. Inhale, and we're going to step the left leg back as far back as you can so that you're in a lunge. Good. Now just kind of stay in this lunge for a moment. Taking 3 breaths here. And as you exhale on the 3rd breath, bring your palms to the floor. Step back into downward facing dog, lifting your pelvis once again. Feeling those shoulder blades on your back body, lengthening your heels to the floor, and stepping your left leg through. Now you're in that lunge on the other side. And just feel that. Feel the strength in your leg. You can keep that back leg bent slightly to really engage and keep the muscle strong. One more breath. And step that leg forward. Good. And now just stand tall in Tadasana. Bring your thumbs out so that you're opening your chest. And now I want you to interlace your hands behind your back. Try to keep them together. Keep your palms together so you get that deeper stretch. And feel that opening in your chest. Feeling your shoulder blades being forced into the sockets. Very, very good stretch here. And exhale. Bring your arms up overhead. And with an exhalation, forward fold. Once again, on top of a block if you need to. And bring your palms to the floor. And step back so that you're in a plank pose. Okay? Hold this for 3 breaths. Feeling your shoulder blades on your back body to hold you up. So you're actually deep, like kind of diving a little bit into your back body. So your muscles, you can feel your back body muscles. And lower gently, bringing your pelvis to the floor to lift your chest up. Cobra, and pull your shoulders back here. Arms are bent so that you can get that neck loose and do slight little gentle neck twist. Not neck twist, but circle. And then with an inhalation, as you pull your chest through, push back into downward facing dog once again. Excellent. And now we're going to come into kneeling pose so that you're just sitting on top of your heels here. And we're going to end this gentle practice. Let's do a little bit of pranayama so that we feel oxygenated before we begin our day. So just sit calmly. Try to regain your breath because we've been a little active, so just let your breath normalize for a minute. Take a deep inhalation and exhale. Deep inhalation and exhale. Breathe normal for a few seconds. And now we're going to do lung expansion. This is really good to strengthen and expand our diaphragm and our lung capacity. It's very important in life to do this. So just sitting calmly, take a deep inhalation. As full as you can. Think of yourself as a giant balloon. Your lungs are a giant balloon that you're filling up. The more you expand it, the more it will grow and be stronger and more expanded and hold more capacity for more oxygenation. So take a deeper inhalation, top it off, hold it, and release. Very good. I can't do it with you while I'm talking. So I'm going to do this next one with you, and you sip the breath at the top. Okay, it's called ducking the breath, where you sip in a little extra. And just think about that extra sip. It's like expanding your lungs. I can't remember the numbers, but it's like so much, like 3 times more expansion and stronger and developing your lung capacity. It's very, very good for you. Okay, so deep inhalation, top, keep going, and take as much oxygen as you possibly can and hold it for as long as you can. I could have held it longer, but I do this regularly. I can hold my breath for a full minute. I suggest you work up to that. Working up to holding your breath to 90 seconds can literally, like, it does something where it like restarts your whole body because it's in a panic state. And it's like rebooting your body. Cannot recommend it enough. Breath work is, to me, the epitome and core of yoga. Oxygenating our bodies and our brains are the first step to becoming more aware and enlightened and calm, peaceful beings, right? Breath is everything. So let's close this class Well, let's do a Shavasana since we did all this, okay? So let's just lay on our backs for, 30 seconds or so. It won't be long because I know everyone has busy life, but you can take this few seconds to restore yourself first. So lay back. And now while you're laying here, I want you to tuck your shoulder blades onto your back body so that you have a little pedestal lifting up your heart. And then you feel your pelvis flat on the floor. So you should feel like a slight bit like your spine is a rainbow and your pelvis is a cloud and your shoulder blades are a cloud. Resting beautifully, gently. Your spine is not touching the floor. Your neck is not touching the floor. And let's relax our tongues and feel them receding into the back of your throat. Soften the jaw. Soften the eyeballs. Allow them to sink into the back of the skull. Soften the hands, soften the feet, and let go. Just for these few seconds, let go. Let's just take a deep inhalation and sigh out loud together. Let it all go. Soften the forehead. Now begin to wiggle your hands and your toes and take a deep breath. And roll over onto your right side. Take another breath here. Using your left hand onto the floor to push your body back up so you do not disturb your nervous system getting out of that pose because you just relaxed it. And now we're going to close the class together with one Ong or Om. Remember, the Ong is where you press your tongue onto the upper palate and the vibrations go into your pineal and pituitary gland, and it awakens your third eye and it decalcifies your pituitary gland, which we desperately need to decalcify because we are being attacked with poisons. So take a deep inhalation. Bow your chin towards your chest, lifting your chest to your chin. I bow to the rishis, yogis, and yoginis who came before us. With their guidance and grace, let us end this practice, honoring ourselves and our beautiful hearts. Send love to your beautiful heart. Send healing energy to your beautiful body and thank it for all it's doing for you every day, constantly keeping you alive, regulating itself, healing itself without your brain even thinking about it. Be grateful for that. Feel your energy pulse growing and be stronger. Your immune system is strong. Your beautiful energetic body is strong and radiating so that everyone that comes in contact with you feels the love and the light that is your being. We are all gifts of life to each other. Satnam. Namaste. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Slowly begin to lift your head, bringing the backs of your palms onto the tops of your thighs. As you exhale, slowly begin to open your eyes, maintaining that third eye focus. I feel that third eye focus, and I don't want to be back in reality yet. I love that state of being. But you can go back there anytime we need to, people. Just meditate, close your eyes, and take a deep breath, and there you are. There we are. There is God.